What's up, guys? Welcome to the Rainbow Cup round 2 match between YoungPanda and LowKey. This is on LowKey's home map pick. This is the second map. It's LowKey's home map of Hideout. He lost the first one to YoungPanda on Arabia, and this is quite interesting. I don't think I've seen the Italians get picked in a 1v1. Yo, Juicy45, thank you for the follow, man, and welcome. Yeah, that's also another thing. I need to prepare for my tournament game. I think I'm playing versus my opponent tomorrow, so I need to still prepare for that and be ready. I'll not prepare for that, I need to be ready for that. Right, I think this is the first time I see Italians in, well, first time in a long time I see Italians in a tournament game, in a 1v1 tournament match, especially on a land map, not even a water map. So I think, I'm not sure about this pick from YoungPanda. He must be planning something specific with this, but we'll see where he goes with the Italian pick. And on the other side we see LowKey playing as the Huns. This is quite a classic civilization with the strong cavalry archers, and you can also go into your heavy cavalry line. One of the most I don't know what the right word is, English second language. One of the most useful diverse civilizations that you can get. You can go for just about anything in the late game, and you do have strong options with just about anything that you go for. Yo, thanks a lot, Juicy. Yeah, I don't think this was not really faster up times, but the cheaper age up, I'm not sure if that's really gonna, I mean, will that really play a role though? He is fortunate that he did get his, oh no, he didn't even get his, he is pushing his deer in from all the way out here. So I love how YoungPanda is always, I mean, he goes for his deer 99% of the time. He will push in the deer, especially in tournament matches that I've seen him play. In team tournaments mostly I've seen him play, but he will almost always push deer, and that's something that you don't always see. I mean, not just at this level, but at basically any level you don't see players always pushing in the deer. But I think that might actually be what he's going for, is to actually use all of that extra food and use the cheaper up bonus of the Italians to actually be able to get to the ages faster and do a fast castle. But what does he want to do with that then though? Yeah, Genoese crossbow will actually do pretty well. I didn't even think of that. Genoese crossbow will actually do excellently in this matchup, and his stone is relatively safe. Well, it's on the opposite side from where LowKey will be attacking, when LowKey starts attacking him. If we even get to the point where LowKey attacks him, and he's, well, if the fight happens on his side of the map, and we now see LowKey is coming forward to scout. Although YoungPanda needs to be careful, LowKey will be able to get in here with his scout to actually scout his entire inside of his base. But then also what might happen to his scout is that his scout might get trapped inside the base. That's what happened to me versus LowKey in our hideout match. There you go, and LowKey is like, thank you for opening the door, and he goes straight in. Oh, will he be able to lame this boar lure? He sees it, and no, he doesn't go for the lame. I think it's just a second late for the lame on that boar lure. And yeah, YoungPanda failing with this deer, unfortunately. And LowKey scouting inside YoungPanda's base, but I don't think he wants to stay inside. He wants to get out so he can actually get some scouting info on the rest of the map and not get trapped inside of the base. Let's see what he has seen so far. So he hasn't seen too much, actually, to be honest. He's seen where the gold is. He doesn't even know that the fence is over on that side, and that is all he has seen inside YoungPanda's base. So I think he could have taken more advantage of the fact that he got into the base. So he should have taken better advantage of the fact that he got into YoungPanda's base and scouted out a little more. And here we see, okay, we do see YoungPanda going for the mining camp on the gold, I mean on the stone. So he will be going for Genoese crossbows. Like, I mean, this is actually the perfect pick. Well, not really perfect, but one of the perfect picks to go up against the Huns as. We see LowKey heading up to feudal age. Is he gonna go for? He's walling up the side of his map. Oh, on this side, is he gonna go for early scout pressure? If YoungPanda isn't careful and he leaves this gap open, that early scout pressure coming in might actually be devastating for him. Yeah, the mobility disadvantage I think is the only real disadvantage. I don't know if Tarkans are counter to the Genoese though. I don't think the Tarkans will counter the Genoese too well. There you go. LowKey will be in feudal age right now. There we go, and he's in feudal age. With the 23 pop feudal age, it's actually pretty good time for 23 pop feudal. And as he's he's a little late with his barracks though. That's a little unfortunate for LowKey. He needs to get a stable up as quick as possible. There we go, stable coming up, and he's going for an archery range in the front. I don't know if I like that so much, and oh well, YoungPanda is plugging that hole that he had open, seeing that LowKey is now in the feudal age, so he is plugging the hole. So now LowKey can't get into his base, and I don't think, no, even with archers, LowKey can't reach any of the important resources inside YoungPanda's base, so he will be perfectly safe at least. Yeah, it is a beautiful unit. Let's go and look at it, see if we can see it. There we go, Italians. This bad boy, it is a beautiful unit, the Genoese crossbow. Okay, let's see. LowKey is now going for double range archers. I think this might be a mistake though. Well, not really a mistake, but I think Panda's approach to this game will actually be better for him. He is going to be able to click up to the cost. Is he going to be able to click up the cost age? Right? Yes, he's got more than enough resources. Look at all the food he already has. Look at all the wood he's banking up. There you go, putting down blacksmith market on the front of his base, and he is walling off the top side as well. So great play here by YoungPanda. Wait, where's he going with the blacksmith and the market? Or where's he going with these villagers? He's not putting down a blacksmith and market. Wait. What is YoungPanda doing now? He just deleted these blacksmith and market. Oh, and he puts them for that is actually even better. So now he completely secures this entire side of his base with these two buildings, and he will be in the castle age in no time at all. He's got more than enough resources to click up already, creating the two villages, just waiting for these buildings to complete, and then he is ready to click up to the castle age. There you go, the market is gonna finish, and then we see him click up immediately. Heading up to the castle age, immediately getting his eco upgrades as well, getting double bit axe and horse collar. And now we see LowKey on the other side needs to actually, well, he's sending a group of archers forward, but he can't do anything with these archers. Panda is completely walled off. He's completely safe, and he's going to be able to actually just come out and drop a castle when or where he wants to. And the Genoese crossbow really is the perfect pick against the Huns. Not perfect, there's no perfect pick, but it is one of the ideal picks against the Huns. The only problem for him is the fact is what you pointed out, Beto, is the fact that he lacks the mobility. He's gonna lack the mobility that he needs, to keep up with the Hun player. And we see LowKey, I mean, he's not even close to heading up to castle age. He needs to produce a lot more archers. And Yeah, he needs to get a lot more archers out. Get some more villagers on gold to sustain this double range arch production while also saving up for Castle Age. Because his opponent's going to be in Castle Age anytime soon, and by that time he's going to have to run away. So YoungPanda will drop a castle. I mean, he's got more than enough resources. Well, he's got 750 stone already. There you go, castle. He's got a town center on his gold. And where's he going to drop the castle? Drops the castle right in front of his TC. So he will be completely safe. His entire eco will be safe. His gold, his stone, and his secondary gold will all be safe from these archers coming in. And LowKey might be able to get in here and do some damage to these villages before the castle goes up, if he actually reacts fast enough. But the castle will go up nonetheless. There we go, LowKey pushes in now. Oh, and he runs into the town center fire. A little bit unfortunate there for him. And this castle will go up, and he's not even going to kill a single villager. Will he get at least one villager kill from this? Oh, and Panda bails on the castle. That's unexpected. I mean, the castle that's 76%. He bails on the castle. He's going to get one villager snipe at least. Come on. And he denies the castle. With 7 archers, he actually, or 8 archers, he actually denies the castle. Panda now trying to send villagers forward one by one to try and complete this castle on 81% at the moment. Ooh, and LowKey running his scout under the town center, not really the best idea. But this castle is not going up, guys. This might be the turning point in the game. And now LowKey is heading up to the castle edge behind this. He is ahead in. Yeah, this is pretty bad for Panda. The fact that, I mean, well, he will get the castle up if he actually just commits to it. If he commits enough villagers to it, it will go up. It's on 84% now. 85. Ooh, I mean, the guys, this, let's see, 87%. He still hasn't lost a single villager. Keep that in mind. Villager count is even. He still hasn't lost a single villager. He's sending another full health villager on 88%. Now the bets are in. Will he get this castle up before LowKey reaches the castle age? What do you guys think? With a show of 1s and 2s in chat, what do you think? Will he get this castle up in the next, what, 25% to castle age that LowKey has to go? Or won't it go up by then? Yeah, I also, for me personally, I also don't think it won't. I don't think it'll go up. 10% left and the 10% in the castle left. Nope, it's not gonna go up. I mean, that's if this castle even, well, it will go up eventually if he pulls enough. I mean, look at all these low villages. Look at all these low HP villages. Look at all the HP loss in all these villages that he's, there we go, first villager loss, and now he just fully commits. Now that he sees that LowKey is in the castle age, he just fully commits to this castle. Oh, and he's lost so many villagers already. 99, and eventually he's on 100%. And he's going to lose another villager, is he? No, he doesn't. I mean, how many villagers has he lost there already? He's lost 4. He lost 4 villagers just trying to force that castle up. And look at how much HP he has lost on all of his other villagers. So that was actually a great job there by LowKey. And now YoungPanda is producing the Genoese crossbows as we expected. I think, guys, I think LowKey, well, the score I think is lying over here. I think LowKey is actually in the lead in this one. For me, in my opinion, LowKey is in the lead in this one. He's got the 2 ranges up. He's got more archers coming forward. He's not getting crossbow though. Importantly, he's not getting crossbow. He's not getting botkin arrow. And also keep in mind, these archers won't die to this castle because they are within the minimum minimum range of the castle. No, I think Cav is just a given for the Huns, but also, I mean, he didn't even. This was obviously it's hidden civilizations, so I think he might have suspected that LowKey will go for Huns. Wait, how many of these? He popped out 4 Genoese crossbows, 5 Genoese crossbows, and he lost all 5, only killing 2 of the archers. So 6 feudal age archers killed 5 Genoese crossbows. well, 8 fuel edge archers, killed 5 Genoese crossbows, and only 2 of the archers were lost. Yeah, I also think LowKey might be avoiding Cav at this point. Well, he does have the stables coming up, so he is taking into, well, he's creating light Cav. That's actually quite strange that he's going for light Cav instead of knights. That's quite a peculiar choice there, that he goes for light cav instead of knights. And now we see YoungPanda is going to go and stonewall up this hole where LowKey broke through. Why, Didymus, do you love the Italians? Yeah, the Genoese crossbows are extremely weak to archers, but they I mean, look at how much damage he's done to this castle. He's brought this castle down to what's this like? This is under 75% HP. Oh, okay. I don't know. I've never gotten the hang of the Italians myself. The castle's down to under 75% HP. It's now down to what? 66% HP, and now eventually he is going to lose these archers. I mean, the castle's on fire already from 8 archers. Just 8 archers delaying the castle that long, actually getting the castle to be on fire. Okay, now we see knights and light cav for LowKey, and he still has these few archers at the back as well. Although I think Panda has scouted the stables up now. Let's see how these Genoese crossbows do versus the light cav and the knights coming in. Does he have? Oh, this is the problem. I think he has no upgrades on these knights or on these cavalry yet. So absolutely 0 upgrades on the cavalry. This will not be great for him. I mean, look at how quickly this knight melts to the Genoese crossbows. Like 2 volleys and a knight will die. But unfortunately for Panda, he's losing his market and he's losing his blacksmith. He's putting up university now to probably to get ballistics. Obviously these Genoese crossbows won't do much versus the rams. Ooh, and he still has the archers behind to take care of these Genoese crossbows while the rams are tanking the fire from them. And now we see the light cav jumping in trying to snipe the monk, but unfortunately the light cavs will be sniped by the Genoese crossbows, and Panda is doing a good job at microing down the archers instead of firing at the rams. And now we see ballistics is coming in for YoungPanda to make sure that he can actually take down the cavalry while they are the highly mobile cavalry. And now we see the cavalry archer switch coming in for LowKey. That is why he didn't get any upgrades on his cavalry. Ooh. This is pretty dangerous here for YoungPanda. He's gonna lose all of these. Ooh, and LowKey killing one of his own knights with his mangonel, and now he's picking off the villagers on the that's trying to take down this ram, surviving with 1 HP. I think Panda, if he takes notice of the fact that there's no upgrades yet on these knights, he should know that LowKey is still going for he might suspect that LowKey is going for a range switch, a cavalry archer switch behind this. And now we see a panic tower coming up here from YoungPanda. I think yeah, 2 towers coming up either side of his town center. I don't know if this is the right, if this is even close to being the right move from YoungPanda. While LowKey is still massing up his cavalry archers at the back, he's doing his best not to show his cavalry archers, and now he pushes in the cavalry archers. Now that the tower, well, the first tower's up, the second tower isn't up yet. There you go, second tower is up, and he did get guard, well, he got the university for guard tower as well. He did get the guard tower research, so now these mangonels will die to the guard tower, unfortunately. I think you need 4 mangonels to take down a guard tower, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I actually thought that these villagers coming forward were coming forward for a castle drop, but well, where's the village? Where are these villagers going? I think he accidentally clicked his villagers in with the light cab, because this village is just chilling here in the middle of nowhere now. Is this tower going to go down? No, this tower will stay up. I think LowKey is a little bit hasty. He's throwing away too many of his units. He's a little hasty in throwing away some of his units. But now this light cab is actually going to kill a few villagers on the stone over here from YoungPanda. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to know, Doubting Didymus is a history buff. And we see both players heading up to Imperial Age. YoungPanda gonna get Imperial Age right now. LowKey just clicked up to the Imperial Age, and he is putting forward more siege. What I was gonna say, guys, Doubting Didymus is a history buff, and also if you guys want to check him out, make sure Doubting Didymus, do me a favor, drop your channel link in the chat as well, please. And then he also has casted some of the maps from some of the games from the Rainbow Cup, and hopefully we'll cast some of the games in the future again. So go and check out his stream as well and support him as well. And he also writes quite an interesting blog as well. So now we see even more mangonels coming out here for LowKey. Ooh, these unfortunate Genoese crossbows will die. And now both players are just basically in a little bit of a stalemate, trying to get up, rebuild their forces. And now we see Panda trying to actually boom out to the side, which he is actually doing pretty well. He sent a villager forward to try and stonewall off on the side of here. And at the same time, LowKey is busy. He sent his own villager forward. Is he going to notice this wall coming up over here? Is LowKey going to notice? Because he can take down this villager. Is he going to notice this? Or is he just going to walk past? No, LowKey, please notice it. Notice her, senpai. No, I think he just queued himself forward with this villager, because he built that one over there, and then he's going to build another one there. Yeah, he just shift queued this villager to build a bunch of outposts, and he walked right past this stone wall coming up. I think YoungPanda just boomed a little more. He has more villages, and he expanded to the side of here. He is focused more on his eco so far, but he is way behind on military though. And now we see Panda putting up a forward castle. I actually like this castle from YoungPanda, because I mean, LowKey, he doesn't even have a castle yet. He's got no castle up. He has more than enough stone for a castle. He's got over 850 stone. He doesn't have a castle up yet. Didymus, I won't call it that early yet though. So now Panda going for the Genoese crossbows and bombard cannon combination. Oh, the bombard cannon should be able to pick off at least one of the rams if he... Oh, well, he picks off a mangonel with a bombard cannon, and he's creating more bombard cannons. So this is actually going to be this is actually good for YoungPanda here. LowKey is being a little too hasty again. He shouldn't be taking this fight with only capped rams and mangonels running into the castle fire. He is running forward to try and pick off these bombard cannons. Although, does he even have ballistics already? I don't think. Oh, that's a big throw from LowKey. The fact that he lost that many units in that fight, that is a massive throw from LowKey. And we do see that he did stop that wall from going up at the bottom. No, dude, you're sacrificing your rams. Okay, these rams will go down. Did LowKey even get ballistics? Let me just check quickly. Give me a second. Let's just check. Did he did get thumbering. He didn't get Parthian tactics yet. Did he get ballistics? He did get ballistics. There you go. And now we see a castle coming up back here for LowKey. And he's going full in on light cav and skirmisher. I don't know how I feel about that. If he has enough siege behind that to back it up, it will be a good combination. But I'm not so sure about it though. I mean, the light cav aren't gonna do too great versus the Genoese crossbows. But now we do see him pushing in with some light cav on the bottom. And he's gonna start raiding the eco, and well, he is raiding the eco of YoungPanda at the bottom, and now YoungPanda being forced to react to the pressure at the bottom, and now he has very limited army to actually defend the push coming in from LowKey. Yeah, that's the thing. He shouldn't have allowed YoungPanda to actually get to this point. If he wasn't that hasty in late Castle Age, he would have actually been able to do a lot more damage to YoungPanda. And now he's just, I mean, he's just throwing in his light cav to try and pick off these. He's not even going to get one single bombard cannon kill. He's not even going to kill a single bombard cannon. That is a waste of how many light cav died there? About 7 or 8 at least. That's about 600 food that he just wasted. Yeah, Panda really has done very well to recover from this, and now only LowKey getting forging. Panda now doing his best to actually push back on the bottom side, pushing forward with well, army of like 12 Genoese crossbows and sending the villager back forward to complete that wall off that he was going for earlier. And now he is building a second forward castle. LowKey by now should have at least gotten out one single trebuchet to try and go for this castle. Even with the bombard cannons being there, he should save up till he has a few more hussars than he has right now, get a few more, and then get a trebuchet or two out, and then push with the hussars to snipe the bombard cannons, and then with the trebuchet go for the castles. But now we see the help switch coming in here for YoungPanda, noticing that LowKey has gone heavily into the light cav. Now he's going to halberdier. And this is going to be dangerous for LowKey. Now LowKey needs to be careful. Not halberdier, he's going for condotieros, which is quite an interesting choice in this mashup, since if I'm not mistaken, condotieros they have a bonus versus gunpowder, and YoungPanda is not creating any gunpowder units, so I think he's just using the condotieros as trash units at the moment. Well, but it is working though. Yeah, that's the problem, Beleto. He's throwing all of these. He's throwing his light cav at the Genoese crossbows, and they're not really doing anything. And I think this is actually where YoungPanda is starting to come back in this. He's running low on gold though, and well, so is LowKey. Both of them are running low on gold. LowKey has, look at how much stone he has banked up though. And now YoungPanda coming out with 2 trebuchets, starting to trap down this castle from LowKey, and LowKey needs to do something and actually react to this. He's not going to keep his castle up. This castle will be going down, and he's going to have to panic scurry back to his own base. And regroup inside his own base. And now we see barracks coming up now for LowKey as well. What is he going for in the barracks? He's going for full hussar and skirmisher spam right now. I don't know if that's the right option for him to go for. And Panda is spamming the condotieros and the Genoese crossbows, and LowKey just doesn't have anything to answer this. He's got nothing to defend against this. And the numbers just keep streaming in from YoungPanda. Yeah, they shred the skirms. And well, he's just spamming more and more condos. Guys, I think YoungPanda might have turned this around. He is starting to get massive ascendancy in this game, and he's gonna clean up this entire area over here from LowKey. LowKey's, well, he's not out of resources, but he is starting to run a little lower on resources. Now he's getting men at arms, he's getting supplies. Does he wanna go for 200 swords here? He's doing his best to try and keep YoungPanda out here, but these condos are just, I mean, you'd swear that YoungPanda is playing with the Goths the way that this infantry is spamming in over here. Yeah, they are fast, dude. I think that's also the thing, the fact that the condos are so fast, they can actually catch up to LowKey's units. They have a lot of mobility, and yeah, now we see men at arms. We see 200 swords coming in, which I think is the best option, but it's a little late though. And the fact that he's creating all of his production buildings over on this side, and the condos already in his base, and LowKey calls it. Oh my god, guys, that is a massive comeback from YoungPanda. He was under so much pressure. Great game by both players. YoungPanda goes up 2-0. This was, I'm still in shock as to how he came back in this and how he swung this around. Let me catch up with chat. I mean, I even fell behind on the chat. Thank you for watching the video. Remember to subscribe by clicking on my face to the left. To watch what I'd like you to watch, click the top video on the right. If you'd prefer to see what YouTube thinks you should watch, then click the bottom video. So until next time, happy gaming.